EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5. He's taken down right at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Mike, 190. Check 55, Mike. Got it. Alert, go. Alert 3.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the slant.
Wilson going to hand it to Prosise. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. He's got Lockett. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down. On 1st down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
Check it back. Go. Mike 55. Watch the screen. Where? Watch the screen. Hey, check 24.
On 1st down, Prosise. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
Go, guys, 4 down. Alert. Watch 55. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Now it's Wilson, flushed out right. And he finds Penny. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, here's Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Eluding the pressure right. Open man is QT, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 19. 54. 59. Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the red zone now, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 19 yards away, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. 20, 10, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get it.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 77 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
At the 21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Rush in, rush in. Hey, 59.
Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Again, running right, it's high. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Set. 18. Check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
On 2nd and 12, Watson buying time to us, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Being chased out left. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. He's going to go for a big play. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime, because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do? Put a man on him. The big thing to me.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson forced out to his left. This complete to Lockett. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. That catch certainly easier than the one Tyler Lockett made in the back left corner of the end zone in the Thursday night win over the Rams in Week 5. My goodness, that was incredible. In fact, the advanced metrics called it the most improbable catch in the NFL in the last 2 years. And if for some reason you missed it, look it up. Pretty impressive.
Check 50.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. 55. Go. Check. 55. Come on. Right here.
Here's Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson in the final seconds of the first half, as his guys have now moved out in front. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Set. 19. 54. Line 54. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
3rd and 2. Watson. Johnson's got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
23 yards on the play. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. From the 36, Wilson, and this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Check 40. Let's see what you got. 41's the Mike. Bound to lose one. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike, set. 19. And let's get this.
They run again with Hyde on first. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. To throw is Watson on 3rd and 2. Wide open receiver complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down under pressure now. Watson, and down he goes. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind